beloved soul, it's Maylenah, and welcome to Encoding Shamanic Peacemaker, my English channel. I think I have a lot of new Danish ones because I just opened the Danish channel called Spiritual Wisdom. Well, that's nice. It's nice to have both, right? So let's start moving on with this reading. We're going to be talking about what is holding you back from getting the relationship you want. I think that's pretty interesting. We're all asking ourselves, why? What can I do differently than what I've been doing up until now? Because for a lot of people, well, nothing really happens, or patterns are being revisited, right? Nothing changes. We're going to do that in this reading, and we're going to have extendeds today. And in the extendeds, we're going to ask what comes when you make changes, and the changes that we get to in this reading, okay? So, and what comes to you in love. So, you can choose between these three beautiful crystals, and I haven't done this for a long time, but I was asked to shuffle some cards to put underneath the crystals here. So I'll just show you. The first one is this beautiful purple one. And then we have this lovely crystal here. And the last one, the third one, is this one. Yeah. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe my readings so that we keep the energy of the channel flowing, and so that my readings resonate with you. And give me a mail if you want a personal reading, of course. I'll let you pick your crystal, and then I'll see you in your reading. Okay, so this is going to be your reading if you chose the first crystal. And let's get started. What's holding you back? And getting in the way of you having a relationship. So let's put you up there. And I'll just start turning these cards over. We have the rattle, card number 43. Then we have card number 50, compass. This is the mystical shaman oracle, and this one is the enchanted map. And then we have wisdom of the oracles. So now we have card number 16, all that glitters. And we have card number 25, round and round. Okay. I really want to fit them all up here. We have card number 50 again, no place like home. Okay. It's so annoying. Okay, let's just... Doesn't matter. You can see them very much better this way, I think, actually. Let me just check out how it looks. It's all good. No, it's okay. Yes. All right, so I really am getting a busy energy here. With the rattle going boom, 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 calling all partners. I'm here. I'm all alone. I'm ready. I'm waiting. I'm almost a magnet pulling people in with your energy. I feel like your energy is very, very magnetic and very interesting, very shining, very, fabulous. I'm hearing that word. Okay. So it's like all the divine masculines are like, whoop, they see a picture of you on social media or whatever, meet you when you go out in the bar, whatever. They're like, whoop, oh, look at that one over there. It's like you are a magnet. And so I feel like an energy of I do meet people. I do meet people, and I try them out and for some reason it just doesn't never work out. Doesn't work out. I feel like for some of you, because you have so many choices, it sort of becomes a little difficult what to choose, and you are being more and more selective and more stubborn regarding who you want and what they have to be and what they have to do. And it's almost like an ad in the newspaper, like my wishes are this, that, blah, blah, blah. And it's sort of hard for people to fit your list or something like that. It's like you're picky in this energy here. That's okay. It's okay that you know what you want, but sometimes it's sort of standing in your way. Your expectations perhaps are standing in your way, and there's also an energy of the way you shine, the way you present yourself in the beginning of a relationship. It sort of really knocks people off their feet, and then when they get to know you, they start to mirror themselves up against you, and they're like thinking, I just don't know if I can own up to this amazing human being that's just so strong and so glittery and everything. Then they get a little insecure, and I feel like most of the time you want to have a partner and you want to work for it, but they sort of leave. And this happens again and again and again. It's like they don't put in the same work as you do. What happens is that you start to expect that this whomever next person that comes into your life will create the same story. And the story is I'm all by myself here. No place like home, but this home and this house is lonely, right? There are no neighbors. It's up in the sky. It's almost like a dream. A dream. It's like you are mostly spending time in the fifth dimension when you're by yourself. And once you're grounded, then you really have to be with a human being. And they have faults, and they have, fat bellies and acne, and they fart or whatever, It's like, then it gets a little too real sometimes. This day-to-day life with another human being. It can get a little bit annoying and like hard work I'm getting here. Perhaps the dream state is much more fun because you can rattle your rattle, and then you can have someone come in for a second and have a beautiful fling and feel like adored and cared for, and that gives you a high also. And when they break up with you, then you get to be sad. So it's a life pattern. It's like I feel like it's a pattern of rejection, being rejected since you were a child, or well, since you came into this earth. We all feel rejected because we are not with God anymore, right? So this is like a pretty normal life pattern. So I feel like to really ground yourself in a relationship, which is actually what you want. You want a relationship. You just want the right person that makes you feel like you really want it every day and all the time, right? I don't think you're so high maintenance at all. It's just you really want to have it feel completely right. I'm just hearing Spirit say, sometimes be careful. You know, this person doesn't have to check every single box, right? They are allowed to have a few things that you compromise on, right? Because, or else you won't really learn anything, or have the right mirror put up in front of you so that you can evolve in these relationships. Yeah, it's like a story. Now again, the same again. It happened again. It happened again. I was here 2 years ago. It was exactly the same thing. 1 year ago, exactly the same thing. And now again is, happening. I'm sitting in the same vibe, in the same pattern, life pattern. All right. So I want to know, how do you get out of this pattern? How do you get out of it? That's why we're here, right? So I'm asking Spirit, which cards do they want me to take? Okay, we're doing the shadow cards to understand what to let go of. We have fear of conformity. Okay, so this energy is actually, I feel like you're a very spiritual person. You are very enlightened, and not everyone actually understands you. And you find some people boring. and so actually the high maintenance part of you is your high vibration. You have a very, very high vibration. And it's like the people you meet, they just don't add up to your high vibration. And you've sort of given up on believing that you can meet someone in your high vibration that still won't annoy the hell out of you, right? Because us spiritual people, we don't want a spiritual person because we find them annoying, I feel like, or they will be too high flying for us. We need someone that can ground us, you know? And But then again, when they ground us too much and act too conform or too, well, like a sheep or unawakened, it's like we don't want that either, right? It's like really hard to figure out what it is. So what I'm getting is that you have to give well, get around to, well, accepting a normal grounded person, you know, as long as they accept you as well, right? They can have their little annoying things, right? The need of attention. To have a need of attention, that's making you stay in this energy here. I feel like you tend to get bored in these relationships. And that's what you sort of send out, and that's why they, well, break up with you, or you break up with them, because you tend to get bored. It's like a dualism. You really want this stable relationship, but then again, you don't want to be bored. You want to evolve. You want to learn. You want to expand your soul and increase yourself and increase your vibration and shift timelines all the time and awaken and awaken and awaken. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Why are you saying this, Spirit? I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Why is this holding you back? Why is this holding you back? I'm hearing people get scared. They're just not used to this high vibration. Today it's a little hard for me. I just don't know which cards to use because I think we're getting so deep. We're getting so deep. Why is this beautiful vibration holding you back? I feel like it's because it's easier to be alone. It's easier to be alone than do things by the book. You don't want to do things by the book. And there's an energy here that no one says you have to be alone. It's what you're sending out. It's the vibe that you're sending out, that you think that you have to be alone because there's no one in this world that will match your vibration. The way you want them to match your vibration. And I'm also getting a fear of, well, what if I meet someone that truly matches my vibration? Can I live with that? Can I deal with that high vibration that I am? Because there is suddenly there's an alignment, but you need the attention. You want to be higher vibrating than them, actually, you know. But what you need is someone that vibrates, you know, next to you. But you don't want them to steal your vibration or your, well, exposure, or what you call it, fame or something. It's like you want to be the best. You want to be the highest vibing one in the relationship. So it's a little scary to meet someone that vibes just as high as you. There is a fear of actually being under someone's shadow. That's what you have to work on, Spirit says. And this stems from a past life where you were always chosen last. But in this life, you get to shine, right? And because in a past life, you were always chosen last. You were uglier than everyone else. You were less intelligent than everybody else. You were poor than anybody else. You had a sibling that was more beautiful than you. But in this life, you get to shine. And, well, if I meet someone that shines just as highly and vibrates just as highly and like me, I'm so afraid, you know, that I will disappear again, that I will disappear. I'm getting really, really scared and sad, mostly really sad. I want to sigh, I want to cry. No one ever saw me. No one ever saw me. So it's actually also an energy of, you don't want to be jealous of your partner. You don't want to compete with your partner, right? It scares the hell out of you. But that's all you want. You want someone like that. You don't want anyone vibrating in a lower frequency. And that's why this relationship never work out. It's round and round and round again. Because you choose under your vibration, lower than your vibration, I'm getting. And, well, you get annoyed, they feel your annoyment and feel not worthy, and then that's it, you know. You have to sit down with yourself and really think about what will happen if I meet someone who's just as beautiful, just as charming, just as popular and rich, or whatever you are that make you shine. Clever, it could be intelligence, it could be all sorts of things that make you shine, right, in your life and make you worth something. If you find someone who fits that frequency, how do you actually release your fear of that? How do you let them shine just as bright as you? I feel some of you might actually have someone in mind that you have fallen very deeply in love with. It's a few of you, but have fallen deeply in love with, especially because they completely align to your vibration. They shine just as much, but for some reason it hasn't happened. Because I think you and both of you are holding back. But this is why you are holding back. Okay, wow, interesting reading for you guys. Well, I'm going to move on into the extended and see what comes when you actually make this change and really sit down with yourself and deal with your fear of this. What will come in? What will actually come into your life? A little bit about who and what and how and when in the extended. And to watch this video, become a member to this channel, Encoding Shamanic Peacemaker. Right under the channel icon, it says subscribe, and you press that one and then you can become a member. It's actually pretty cheap compared to the fact that you get all of my extended readings for all of my crystals and readings and everything when you subscribe. And you get a profound healing every single month. If you write your prayers and manifestations underneath the picture I put up called A Healing Pot of Love. Don't forget to do that, okay? For the members. So, thank you so much for watching. Very interesting energy here. And, well, and also don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys. I really hope to see you next time. Take care. So this is going to be your reading if you chose the second crystal here. Let's just put it up there and get started. So we're starting with a card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. This is the one, and we have card number 37, the Moon. Okay, the next cards are from I think it's called the Enchanted Map. And then we have card number 16 and Rescue. And card number 22, Intention. And card number 10, Rock Bottom. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just channel these cards before we move on. Okay, so So there is an energy coming in here about, is first of all, you're waiting for the next moon cycle, you're waiting for the next moon cycle, you're waiting for, it's like a little bit of a victimized energy here, waiting for someone to come in and rescue you. You tend to get attached on a partner in your relationships. Don't worry, that's pretty normal. But always looking for someone that can give you what you're not able to give yourself in many ways. That could be love toward yourself. It could be well, providing for you financially. It could be responsibilities, helping you out with those responsibilities. It could be making you feel safe, because you are not actually always able to make yourself feel safe and secure in your life. It could be all sorts of things, but it still is them giving you something you cannot give to yourself, because you haven't found the strength or the courage or the knowledge how to give yourself this, whatever it is. Okay. So there is something wrong with your intention, right? Because your intention doesn't come from a place of, I'm actually high vibrating and I love myself and I take care of myself, and I want to be free to be me, and I am free to be me. I don't need anyone. That's not the intention that you send out. You send out another intention, that I need someone to give me what I'm not, because I'm in lack of certain things. And that's why when you get in these relationships, you sort of always, I feel like you have been expecting it not to work, because it never does. It always ends in you feeling like you're in rock bottom, like you're in another trip to the darkest night of my soul, or they are going to the darkest night of their soul. I don't know, but it still is exhausting. It's exhausting. And I feel like it could have happened so many times, because, you know, the moon has all these cycles, and you kind of don't believe in it anymore. Perhaps you're allowing yourself to have kind of a latent depression about it, like a victimizing yourself in this energy of finding someone, being in a relationship, because it's hard to find someone that will stay. And because when you have addictions in your relationships, it doesn't mean that you're the only one having an addiction, but because they will sort of match it, you know, it'll be co-addictive. But these addictive relationships are actually not very high frequent, right? Because you're feeding off of each other. You're like a tick. You're feeding off of the other, instead of being free, letting each other be free, not allowing the other to be free, but wanting the other to be free and be themselves, and supporting them in their soul. And I know you really want that, but it's been hard for you to actually set someone free, because it's easier to hold on to them, because of the fear that if you don't really hold on very, very tight, then they will run away. Then they will not act the way you want them to. You want to tell them all the time how to act and what to say, and sort of steer them a little bit in the relationship. And that's the addiction, right? And in this relationship, they're just as bad as you. So it's not only you, but now we're talking about you and your life patterns and what it is that you tend to do that is really not working. Okay, so yeah, very interesting here. You have a lot of it never works out. You have card number 16. It's the Tower energy. I build up something very, very beautiful. Everything looks perfect and nice. And then suddenly, poof, we're here again. We're rock bottom again. I really am trying to put out the right intention, the right manifestation. I really am trying to do the law of attraction thing. I really am listening to the love hertz, whatever. I really am trying to feel the vibration of having someone in my life and feeling good and imagining it and blah blah. I really do think that you are trying. And searching in this the spiritual world, trying to find the solution, the best solution to get someone But in this, you're still holding on to wanting to control the energy. Again, that's addiction, right? Instead of setting it free with a one sentence, I can't wait. I can't wait to have someone I can be with, I can be free with. Someone who can love me just as much as I love me. Care for me just as much as I care for me. That I can love just as much as I care for myself. Allowing him to be free to be exactly who they are, right? And someone I really want to support. I can't wait to find this unconditional love. I've never tried it before, but unconditional, it will not only free them, but it will also free me. And then I can really relax in this relationship and trust in this relationship. So that's all I want. That's all you can do or say to yourself. All right. So we're going to do some shadow cards just to see sort of what brought you into acting like this. What brought you into this vibration, acting like this? For those of you who chose number 2. We have the card avoiding uncomfortable situations. And then we have the card daydreaming. And then we have the card repressed aspects of yourself. All right. So, I'll just stand up, make sure the cards are viewable. Yeah. All right. So, avoiding, let's take the first one. Avoiding uncomfortable situations is your own fear, actually. It is. If you don't have this attachment, then you avoid, well, the fear you have of not being in control of this relationship, or holding on to someone so tight. It feels uncomfortable for you. You can't really allow them to be free. I'm hearing the discussions very often, really, when you think about it, happens because you're saying to them, you don't love me enough. You don't love me the way I want you to love me, that I deserve that you love me, that I need you to love me. So the discussion is all the time. They don't give you what you want. And what you want, you have to give to yourself. Because you're not allowing them to give to you the way they want to give to you. There is a lack of being able to actually receive what they give to you in their own way, with their own heart, from their own mouth, from their own soul and their own body, right? Because if they come in the wrong way and they don't come in correct according to you, then you feel uncomfortable. So you really are trying to avoid this uncomfortable situation by steering them and telling them how to do things in your energy, okay? So, so this relationship very often also becomes a daydream. It's like what I'm dreaming of, this relationship could be or is what I'm dreaming that you feel about me. You can sort of go through an entire relationship and not really actually talking to each other the way that, or hear the words that you want to hear, but you stay in it because you're each other's ticks, right? And then you sort of just go to your happy place in your mind about, I remember 2 months ago he said that, and that made me feel really good. And or sometimes, well, they do something that make me feel good, and then you sort of live upon the story that you're telling yourself in your mind. That becomes a feeling, that becomes a truth or something inside of you, and they have nothing to do with the other person, because you haven't even allowed the other person to be themselves at all together with you. Because you're scared, because what if they come in and it's not correct? What if they're not, doing things right? Yeah. So that's the inner fight that you're having. And then we have repressed aspect of yourself. And that's the entire reason for all of this, right? It's the way you repress yourself. Because you're always over there, over in them. You're never inside of you. You're not asking yourself, what do I want? Who am I? And how do I bring myself my own love? How do I say what I want, when I want it, how much and at what time or whatever? How do I actually say no? I can't. I have to do something else. I'm not free. How do you stay so self-secure inside of yourself that actually nothing that is really, 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 truly important has to do with them and what their life is about and what they want in their life? Because you are your first priority over here. You're not needing stuff from them. You're not dragging everything out of them, because you're feeding yourself with your own love. And that's what you haven't been doing. That's what I'm getting here. You're repressing yourself by jumping over into them all the time, asking, what do you feel about me? Do you have feelings for me? Do you love me? Do you want to marry me? Do you want to move in together? What, blah, 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 plans, dreaming about it and thinking, I think we're going to move in together because I heard them say this one word a week ago, whatever, up in your head about everything, instead of letting go, letting them be them and you be you. Yes. So that is why, that's what's holding you back from getting the relationship that you want. All right. So, all right. So I'm going to move on to the extended now, and we're going to see, well, first of all, what is it that you can actually do to really get out of this? Actually, what we talked about now, you already know, right? So, and then we're going to see what comes in love once you actually release this pattern or life pattern that you have been carrying around, and who, what kind of energy at least, and what and how and when. All right, so if you want to come with me to extended readings, you become a member to this channel, Encoding Shamanic Peacemaker. You find the membership button underneath the channel icon, and it says subscribe or become a member or something, membership, I don't know, but press that, and once you become a member, you get free access to all of my extended readings. So not only this one, all right? And also you get a profound healing every single month in what I call the healing pot of love. If you write your prayers and manifestations underneath the picture I put up every month where it says the healing pot of love, then Spirit and I, we will sit down and make a profound healing for you. Yes. Thank you so much. Beautiful reading, you guys. And yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe my videos. And well, I wish you all the best. I'll see you next time. Take care. Okay, so this is going to be your reading if you chose the third crystal and the third card deck here. We're using the Mystical Shaman Oracle as the first card. We have card number 27 and the Hunter, okay, and then the Enchanted Map, card number 28, Movement. Then we have card number 46, it's called Coming Apart. Then we have card number 30, Making a Choice. And then we have Wisdom of the Oracle cards. And this is card number 30, TikTok. And card number 21, Clean It Up. And then we have card number 19, and Flexible. Okay, it's very clear to me what's going on here. Let me just check well the camera out here. First and foremost, we have the Hunter. So regarding what is holding you back from getting the relationship you want, it's kind of, I feel like, a misunderstanding about the masculine and the feminine, the divine masculine, divine feminine, and the roles that you kind of play in the relationship. And very often, like 95% of the time, I think the divine feminine undertakes the masculine's role. And the minute they fall in love or see something or have their sight on someone or get attracted to someone, they start hunting the divine masculine. Hunting. And the divine masculine is like, well, it's me. I'm actually the hunter. You're not. You're the receiver. But well, this is wrong, you know. So instead of hunting you back, they don't want to because they can't figure out how to do that, you know. Then they start running. They start running away. That's why they're moving here in this card. I'll just what is this? Is what you call it? And oh my God, I can't remember what the word is. This bird. It's like a estrus. I can't find the word. Oh, come on. I feel so weird right now. I know the word, but I'm like embarrassed to say it if I don't think I can say it right. But look, they're packing I think their an entire island, and their windmill and everything, and they put it on their back and then start moving away. This is divine masculine, like, oh, let me get the fuck away from here. From that hunter here. Funnily enough, this is actually a female face in this hunter card. So and she has the stags of the, oh my god, come on with the words. I can't remember the name for these. The reindeer has them, you know. All the deers have them. But this is a female that's like with the wings and blah, 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 I'm coming for you, I'm coming for you. And look at the divine masculine is like, no, I'm just running away as fast as I can. So, well, this is definitely settled the energy of the reason why and what is holding you back from getting the relationship that you want. It's really hard to let go of control, right? Especially in this day and age where divine feminines are learning to undertake the role of the masculines. Because we want our dreams to come true. We want to go to work. We want to also have a fulfilled life where we create something and earn some money. And we want the same amount of money as the men. We want, it's the feminine revolution that we're sort of, is in our blood now, right? And so we forget to stay in our feminine energy, in our divine feminine energy, which is actually receiving and waiting for the divine masculine to come to us in their own way, in their own time. Okay? And that's why this relationship is coming apart. It's like, and it becomes a choice, even though actually it could have been right from the beginning. It could have been something very, very true. It could have been your twin flame or your soulmate or whatever, you know. But it becomes a choice now. What do I choose? Do I want it or don't I want it? And divine masculine wants it if they can actually be able to come in the way they choose to come in their divine masculine energy. But divine feminine wants to control it. So divine masculine is like, then I'm out. It's too hard. I have to do everything you want, and your energy is sort of trying to steer me and control me. Divine feminine is like, yeah, I don't want that avoidant. I don't want that, well, person that they're ghosting me all the time. That's not respectful. That's belittling me. That's being an avoidant or narcissist or whatever you can call them. You find all these different words or names for them. Some even diagnose them, right? Yeah, so sometimes it's so important that we also take responsibility for our own actions. And divine feminine is like, yeah, but all I did was just give. I just want to give to them and be a part of this relationship, and not avoiding them and not ghosting them, you know. I wanted to be an equal part of this relationship. But how equal was it actually, right? how much of it was actually mostly you compared to them. All right, so and this is a life pattern. It's a life pattern, and it's holding you back from getting the relationship that you want, spirits say, you know. So I'm also channeling these cards here. Is now you're waiting for them to come back. You know, you're waiting for them. You're watching all the YouTube videos. You're watching all my videos, and you're like, so yeah. But I'm very patient. You know, I can wait, and they have to clean their life up. They have to clean their life up because there's this and that and blah blah wrong with them. And they're not ready yet. I can be acceptable of that. I can actually understand it. I can be patient. I can be, yeah, flexible. I can be flexible. I can be so flexible, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just life evolvement, and well, they can't help it that they have a lower frequency than mine, because I have a very high frequency, and you know, I'm not for everyone, and I'll just have to wait for this person to, well, align with my high frequency, because actually right now we can't even meet each other because we're on different levels in vibration. So, well, I'll just let them work on it and then come up to me, and then we can meet in front of each other, right? And align with each other. That will happen when the stars align. That will happen when I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm also making fun of myself, actually. So we all do this, right? But do you see how you have actually created a story inside of yourself, where you imagine everything about them, everything about what they want and why they don't want you, and what they're doing now, and when they're going to come back, and what needs to happen before they come back to them, you know. What do they have to learn before they can actually come back? Sitting there in your little patient bubble, awaiting this person that just wanted to be allowed to be completely who they are and come in, well, the way they are, and give to you the way they want to give. Okay? Yeah. And they kind of know that you want them to clean up as well. That they kind of know that you want them to work on their problems, you know, because there is something wrong with them, right? And that was the first thing. That was the first thing they energetically heard you say with your energy. You're actually not ready for me yet, so you are gonna have to do some changes here. And they're like, fuck no, you know, this is hard work, right? You know, I just can't deal with that, you know. Yeah. Okay. Lower your expectations, I'm hearing spirits say. Okay. And pull back the fishing line. Pull it back. And focus on you. Focus on what you need to work on. Focus on your responsibility in not only this relationship, but in all the relationships. What is your responsibility? Is to stay home. It's to stay home inside of you. When you stay home within you, that's where you can actually allow your own love to fill your entire body and system, by creating a higher vibration within you. And you do that with choosing to be with people that make you feel loved, with doing things that make you feel happy and creative or fulfilled, abundant. All of these beautiful things can actually be created from within you, and only you, without anyone else involved. And this is what Spirit is wanting you to work on. Because when you're completely 100% home over here, you're not needing anyone to do anything the way you want it to be done. You'll be ready to say, wow, you come into my life. Wow, I see your home. I like your home. It's nice. Because there's aligning with you. They are in their own home too, you know. And you're like, wow, beautiful home. They're like, yeah, yours is really beautiful too, you know. So let's meet and talk and support each other's homes and dreams and freedom and love for ourselves in each of our homes, right? Let us inspire each other. Like, wow, I love the plants you grew in front of your main door. You know, perhaps I'll buy the same kind, but I'll buy them in another color because I like another color than you. But I love the plants. You know, so stay home and stay home. Keep staying home within each of you. Allow them to come and bring you some more flowers in your favorite color because they respect you and really want to give to you because they just see your beauty. All right, I don't know why this came up as a little weird story, but yes, I'm channeling what I'm saying. It's just not me, you know. It comes from somewhere else. All right. I just want to know, we have to do the shadow cards to see why are you actually creating this? Why are you creating this controlling energies here? Yeah, just a minute. Why are you creating this hunter energy here? Why are you doing this? Yeah, it's the fear of rejection. So we have been talking about this. It's and the need of attention. Yes. Yeah. I don't know if we should have any more. We also have chaos and dissolution. I want to take that one too, because I think that's also a little important. Sometimes creating chaos and dissolution in our lives can actually make us feel safe. It can be a mechanism from our childhood, because in our childhood something happened, or our parents always created chaos and dissolution. There was, for some of you, not all of you, I'm getting here, sometimes an uncertainty in your life, and that has become some kind of a life pattern, and now it's become a comfort zone. It's become a life pattern, and life patterns, they look ugly, but we still choose them because they give us some kind of peace, give us some kind of feeling safe. Okay, So that's what I want to start with here. And of course, there is a fear of being rejected. And that's why we are hunting them, you know, because, wow, I finally found them, you know, this is it, you know, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. You are what I've been waiting for, you know. And if they start just pulling back a little bit, then you grab onto them. You grab onto them because you're so afraid of losing them. You're afraid that they don't want you. You're afraid of being alone, being left alone. I'm hearing some of you could have been left alone a lot in your childhood. And this goes back to a past life as well. At a certain and very early age, you were left alone, I'm hearing. And this goes back to a past life where you actually went into a state of real fear, real fear. Some of you actually were completely abandoned, okay? So that this comes out. Yeah, so let us just, I think I want to just heal this trauma here for you. I haven't done this in the other two readings, but there is definitely something that goes back to a past life. Let's just heal it. I want to really heal this abandonment issue here. I just want to say, just kind of repeat inside of yourself, I can actually be me. I can actually be me when I'm alone. I can feel good when I'm alone. I can feel free when I'm alone. Instead of feeling lonely, I feel free. When I am alone, I can give myself my own love. I can fill myself up with my own love. The love I was created from, the love that God gives and the source created us from. That love, I can give it to me when I'm on my own. I don't need anyone because I have that love that source created me from, which is now in me and comes from me. I can turn it on like I turn on the faucet. Then just allow this love to fill me up. And all my cells, I can fill myself up with this love. I can enjoy feeling love. I can actually feel in love even though I'm not with anyone. I can just sit in my living room and feel so much in love with me and laugh out loud of how beautiful and loving I am, and give myself my own love. Give myself all the things I know I deserve. So that was a little healing about how to give yourself your own love, okay? Because we also have the card, the need of attention. So there was a situation where you definitely were left behind, I'm getting. Some of you can remember it from this life, but definitely also a past life has catalyzed it to be brought forth in this life as well. And you need to think to yourself now, how often am I actually being left behind in a situation that is really, really dangerous? You know, none of you that are watching this reading ever find yourself in a situation where it's really, really dangerous being alone. You know, this was in the past, but your soul brought it into this life so that you could actually get rid of it. Get rid of it. You're not bringing this into your future, they're saying. You can cut it out. And now Spirit is like, they're saying actually tonight when you go to sleep, we will work on you if you allow us to, and cut this out of you. Okay? So that's beautiful. Very interesting reading here. Okay, so we're going to go on to the extended reading now. And in the extended, we're going to be talking about once this is cut out of you and you start loving yourself and allow yourself to be the one to be chased for once. Well, what's coming in? Who's coming in? How and when? Also, we're going to be talking about everything. Okay. And well, this was your reading. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this kind of reading. I want to do more of this type of readings that go a little more deep into our subconscious and into our emotions and feelings and traumas so that we can actually start working on getting somewhere with all these relationships, okay? So, or lack of relationships. Okay, so let me know in the comments what you think. I really want everyone to be happy about this, but I just feel like sometimes the readings are just the same, and we're not getting anywhere, okay? So let me know if you feel the same. If you want to go with me to the extended, become a member to my site, my channel, Encoding Shamanic Peacemaker channel. I have two now, so yes, the English side, Encoding Shamanic Peacemaker, this one we're actually in right now. Right underneath the channel icon, then it says membership or subscription or something like that. And you press that and you just follow what it says. You get access to all of my extended readings. Every single crystal, all the extended readings to everything I do, you get when you become a member, and you get a profound healing every single month in the healing part of love. Well, this is what I had for you guys. And well, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Take care.